Are you thinking about making the move to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you are looking for the top new construction neighborhoods, and you want to be in one of the top school districts in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Well, in today's video, we're going to look at 4 different new construction houses in 4 different price ranges by 4 different builders, all in Bixby Public Schools. But 2 of the neighborhoods will be in Bixby, 1 neighborhood will be in Broken Arrow, and 1 neighborhood will be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm Sabrina Shaw. I'm a local real estate agent here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and my team and I make these videos for you to give you an insider look about Tulsa, Oklahoma and our surrounding suburbs, from the lifestyle and the community, the pros and the cons, and everything in between. And in full transparency, we make these videos and we have made tons and tons of them for you. Check them out to help you as a relocation buyer really know the area, and we want you to reach out to us when you're ready to make that move. We want you to call us because we help relocation buyers like you not only find the perfect house, but more importantly, find the perfect house in the perfect area that meets your specific needs. And that is what we specialize in. And I can't stress this enough because I keep getting people like you telling me, you know, I thought you might be too busy or I almost didn't call you. Make sure and call me. That's why we make these videos. We want to help you make that seamless move to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our first neighborhood is Shadow Trails in Broken Arrow. So Shadow Trails is in one of the top suburbs, which is Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, but also one of the top school districts, which is Bixby, Oklahoma. Now, Shadow Trails has been built out. They started building in here in 2016, 2017, and it's still being built out. So you can get in the high 4s to about the $700,000 range. Great neighborhood. You've got a pool, pond, trails. They have like this cute little neighborhood library, and you always see people walking their dogs, walking around the neighborhood, running, jogging, fishing. Lots of activity here. And then as far as location goes, again, you're in Broken Arrow. It is just like a couple minutes to the Creek Turnpike, and you can literally get all over Tulsa within like 10 to 15 minutes. You're right down the street from Costco. That's going to be about a 10-minute drive. You're close to the Rose District. You're close to the Gathering Place. You're close to downtown. Probably about 25 minutes to the airport. So let's check out our first house. Our first house is $515,000. You've got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage at 0.19 acres, approximately 2,100 square feet. Lovely elevation, great design, nice kitchen. This is what you can expect in Shadow Trails in that price point. But again, there are several different builders here. Our second house is at Frazier Meadows for $510,000. Frazier Meadows is in Bixby School District, Bixby West Elementary. You're going to have homes here that are between $310,000 to $510,000, with this home being at the highest end of the price range. Now, this neighborhood, what I love about this neighborhood is there are so many, like, look at this. You just have like great rolling hills. You've just got these fantastic rolling hills. This neighborhood, the HOA will be $500 a month. You're going to have a pool, walking trails, pickleball court, ponds to fish in. So a really cute, quaint little neighborhood. You're in Bixby West Elementary, and you have all sorts of builders in this neighborhood, which I love. Some neighborhoods, you know, you just get like 1 or 2 builders, and this neighborhood has several builders. So let's check out the house. So you've got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage on a 0.18 acre lot. Jay Davis is the builder. Great design, lovely home. So Bixby, Oklahoma has been one of the fastest growing towns since 2010. And what used to be a lot of farmland and sod farms, there still are a lot of sod farms there, but it has grown, and really with a ton of residential real estate, with the farmers who have retired and the kids that have inherited the property selling off the farms, and new construction has boomed since 2020. So Bixby, you have Bixby Public Schools, which is one of the top ranking schools in Tulsa, Oklahoma. According to niche.com, it's the #2 ranking school in the Tulsa area, right behind Jenks. In Oklahoma, it ranks 13th out of 497 school districts in Oklahoma. So that's the thing about the Tulsa area. It has one of the top school districts, or it has a lot of the top school districts. Jenks, Bixby, Broken Arrow, Owasso, all top school districts. Bixby has an absolutely wonderful superintendent, so great leadership, great teachers. You can go to different sites to look at data, great schools. I'm referencing niche.com. It's the #2 school in the States for athletes, right behind Jenks is #1. And I want to tell you, like, we're in Bixby schools today, and there is a difference between Bixby and Jenks. Both have a lot of positives. Jenks is going to be more suburban, and Bixby is very suburban, but you still have a little bit of that rural feel, a little bit more of the, I wouldn't call it country, but a little less suburban. You've got fantastic athletics. I mean, the football team, talk about Friday Night Lights. They have won the state championship like 10 out of the past 11 years, back to back to back to back to back. I mean, it is a Friday Night Lights town, but it's not just football. They have basketball, they have volleyball, they have tennis, they have golf, they have track, cross country, any kind of sport you can think of, but then they also have robotics, an academic team, and they have esports and drama and choir and debate. Everything that your child could be interested in, there is a spot at Bixby to get your child intertwined in the school districts. So out of the districts that we're looking at today, we have Torrey Lakes and Frazier Meadows in Bixby West. We have Addison Creek, which is a Tulsa address, but that's Bixby North. And then we have Shadow Trails, which is a Broken Arrow address, and that is Bixby East. So your elementary schools are going to go through 3rd grade. Then you're going to get to your intermediate schools, which are 4th through 6th grade. So again, you're going to have Bixby West Intermediate, Bixby North Intermediate, Bixby East Intermediate, and then you've got Central Intermediate. We didn't see any schools in Central today, and that is more Central Elementary. Actually, it used to be the high school where Central Elementary is, used to be the high school, and the movie Tex was filmed there. So do a little research on that and some history, but the movie Tex was filmed there. But that's in the downtown Bixby area. That is where your middle school is, your 9th grade center is, your high school is, the football stadium. So tons of stuff happening in downtown Bixby, and that's where Bixby Central is, which we didn't cover. Our next house is in Torrey Lakes. It's going to be $525,000. Torrey Lakes is a new construction neighborhood right off of Harvard. They started building homes here in 2022. You're going to be at about $400,000 to $600,000 in this neighborhood, with the smallest homes being about 1,900 square feet all the way up to approximately 3,000 square feet. The amenities here, you're going to have pool, walking trails, pond, club room, a really small, lovely pocket neighborhood. Again, this neighborhood has a lot of different builders, and I really do love that because you just get that different feeling when you're driving through the neighborhood, and all the houses aren't the same style. Your HOA is going to be $600 a year here, and you are in Bixby West Elementary. So we're here right off of Harvard. So Harvard's right behind me, and there has been a lot of new construction since 2020 that's happened here. So Bixby West is an elementary. They didn't expect it to hit capacity for like 10 years. It hit capacity quickly, and they are expanding. Great elementary school. So let's check out the house. The house is a co-sort home. It's 2,800 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. So many great builders. Co-sort is one of our great builders. And again, thinking new construction, there's definitely differences. So let me help guide you on the builder that fits. Beautiful kitchen, great design. Now the population of Bixby is roughly 29,000, and I'm rounding it up, 28,600. And remember that we looked at neighborhoods in Tulsa and we looked at neighborhoods in Broken Arrow. But when I talk Bixby, I'm talking Bixby Public Schools. But the actual town of Bixby has 29,000, whereas as comparing that to Tulsa, you're gonna have roughly 412,000 people. And in the Tulsa Metro, which is all the cities and towns surrounding Tulsa, that's approximately 1 million. So when you think about that, like just comparing that to somewhere like Dallas, Fort Worth, their population is like 4 million, and that's all of Oklahoma. So when we talk about things like there's not a lot of traffic in the Tulsa area, you've got to think comparatively with the amount of people that there just aren't the amount of people. So yes, do we get traffic? But if you're going to compare those to areas like LA and Dallas and the big cities like that, it's nothing comparable at all. So when I say, one of the downfalls of the Tulsa area is you have some high traffic areas, and especially Bixby, because you go down 64, which is Memorial, and you do deal with high traffic. But I've had client after client tell me that they do not consider that high traffic. Our last house is in Addison Creek. Addison Creek is part of several different neighborhoods that make up the larger master plan neighborhood. Addison Creek has several ponds. It actually has a family pool and a regular pool, and it's got a clubhouse and a workout facility. You're in Bixby North, and your houses are going to range. You can get in at $400,000 and go up to about $750,000. And Addison Creek is in the city of Tulsa, but again, it's Bixby Schools. For those of you that are looking at Tulsa Remote or have been accepted to Tulsa Remote, one of the requirements is that you have to be in the city limits of Tulsa. So this is one of those neighborhoods that would fit the boxes. So there are people that want to move to the suburbs, but because of Tulsa Remote, they want to live in Tulsa. This is one of those neighborhoods. Our last house is $500,000, 2,200 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage on a 0.22 acre lot. This is Executive Builders, big builder here in the Tulsa area. They have lots of options, build a great house. Another fact about Bixby, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, is 74% of people own their house in Bixby, whereas in Tulsa it's 54%. And then it's a higher price suburb. So you have a ton of new construction in Bixby. So when you're looking at price per square foot, Bixby is going to be one of your highest priced homes per square foot. And it's also one of the suburbs that has a higher median income. So Bixby's median income is $99,600, whereas if you compare that to Tulsa, it's $54,000. So Bixby is one of the more expensive suburbs. Okay, so we have Torrey Lakes right here. And we have Frazier Meadows just a little bit over right here. So you are 6 minutes away from Bixby West Elementary. This is 151st Street. So if you are at Torrey Lakes or Frazier Meadows, you need to take into effect traffic. Now I'm recording this video at 5:21. So remind you that we are in peak high traffic areas. So as I'm putting the drive times on here now, it's going to be the highest that it ever is. So like if you want to get to shopping, there's Tulsa Hills, which is going to have Target, Lowe's, Aldi's, Marshall's, Ross, Starbucks, a car wash, furniture store, Sutherland's, hospital clinic. It's going to take you 23 minutes right now because you'd have to go down 151st and then you would jump on Highway 75 and you would get to Tulsa Hills. Now, right now on 75 between Glenpool and Tulsa, they are widening that. And so there is some traffic to deal with right there. So at the height of it, it's gonna be 23 minutes. So there's a Glenpool shopping center, not too much closer, but you're gonna be about 18 minutes and you're gonna have Walmart and you're gonna have Leslie's Pools, different places to eat like Taco Bueno and Whataburger and Chick-fil-A, all right here. And then if you wanted to go the other way, you're taking Harvard and then you're going on 131st Street and getting on Highway 75. So this is your ways to get into Tulsa. You can go this way, or you could go down 151st West to get on Highway 75 here, or gone down 151st East and got on 64 with Memorial. And this is, again, the most highly trafficked area right here. But I'm going to show you on the part where it's the most highly trafficked. You've got your Costco, which is going to be 29 minutes because, again, you would go down Harvard and 151st Street, then at Memorial. Interestingly, wow, this is having you take a bit of a shortcut. So like if you would stay straight on Memorial, it's saving you a minute. You could go this way and bypass a little bit of traffic and save a minute here. But again, you're at 5:30 traffic, so 5:24, they're accounting for that. So this is your most highest trafficked areas. So anything over here, you're going to have Costco, you're going to have Lifetime Fitness, you're going to have Starbucks, you're going to have all kinds of shopping, Home Goods, Ulta, all kinds of, chain restaurants that you would want, Panda Express, Tacos for Life. But then there's local places too, like by Lifetime, there's a local butcher, so you can get organic meat cut. But there's also a little store, and it's cute, like it's Doc's Country Mart, but it's actually adorable. Okay, Doc's Country Mart is just going to be 9 minutes because you're not having to go through that Memorial traffic. You have, a new fire department here. They're going to have a Bixby Public Works Center. So lots of things. But if you are in Bixby West, you are going to have further drive time. When we were up at Addison Creek, which is over here, then you're in Bixby North School District right here, which is like a 6-minute drive. It's just right down the street. And then you've got Joe's Farm, which is closed right now because it doesn't open till May. It's like May till Labor Day. Super amazing place. Joe lives in Bixby now, and he studied the Culinary Institute of America. So he's been a chef in New York, in Kansas City, in New Orleans. And, he has had the concept of taking locally grown produce and meats to restaurants. So Joe's Farms, you can also you can pick your own blackberries and strawberries and tomatoes and flowers throughout the year when it's open. And they've got chef's meals and different produce that you can get. So pretty great little hidden gem. Okay, but also from Addison Creek, let's get to Costco. You're 17 minutes from Costco. Again, high traffic. If you were not during 5:30 traffic, it would be 10 minutes. Let's do Whole Foods. Whole Foods is going to be 14 minutes. It's in Jenks. If you went this way off of Riverside, which is a great area to bike. So you could totally bike here, get to Jenks, get on the Riverwalk. Super great. Jenks, watch some videos on Jenks. It's a great area. And let's do the airport. 31 minutes right now. The airport's this way, but again, high traffic. And then I just want to show you Shadow Trails in Broken Arrow. It's going to be over here. And again, you're in Broken Arrow. So to the airport, 24 minutes during high traffic. Let's do Costco, 14 minutes. This is a fantastic location too. You can just jump on the turnpike here to get anywhere, to get into Tulsa. And then you could just drive this way into Bixby, get on Memorial to Lifetime Fitness. Let's see, Lifetime. 14 minutes to Lifetime Fitness. So super convenient, like great locations. I didn't say this, but at Addison Creek, if you are part of Tulsa Remote, we get a lot of people coming in through the Tulsa Remote program. And part of qualifying for Tulsa Remote is you have to live in Tulsa city limits. And so a lot of people want to be in Tulsa Remote, but like because they look at the rankings on the schools, they want to be in a suburb. So again, Addison Creek is in Tulsa city limits, but this is in Broken Arrow. And so Broken Arrow, if you have the Rose District from Shadow, let me see how far the Rose District is. Super adorable place. You've got to go to Andolini's Pizza, which there's Andolini's in Jenks and downtown Tulsa. So 18 minutes from the Rose District. So like this is a fantastic location too, because you are so close to everything. So yeah, all those 4 neighborhoods in Bixby Public Schools. You're further out. You're gonna have a little bit longer drive time, but you've just got more of a country feel. And as you get into these areas, you're definitely, more in town. So more of a, a city suburban feel.